We find our way back to Castaway Village. And we know the Seren Gardens are next destination, but... No, I don't want to go. We got something to talk to Sahad about. And by that, I mean a nice little heart-to-heart moment. Because I feel like it's always nice to sometimes start on a really nice note. God, that fish looks ugly.
Ah, that was delicious. Man, am I stuffed. And I made plenty for everyone, too.
Yeah.
Looks like everyone else got to eat their fill, too. Glad I could whip something up for everyone. Shame the captain weren't with us to enjoy it, though. I decided, after I get off of this island, I'm gonna pay my respects to the captain's family. That man did a lot for us. Him and me, we got the same sea in our blood. Wouldn't be right not to tell his kin about what happened.
Then.
Thanks for that, Adol. Since we're talking about captains and all, that Captain Reed fella's been gnawing at me too. Falsely charged and dying alone, without ever seeing his family or crew again. Wish he had some descendants, so I could tell him the truth. Yeah, I suppose. But what everyone else thinks they know ain't the only truth. Could be people out there what still believe in Captain Reed. All right. When I get back home, I'm telling the family all about what happened here. Everything I saw, everything I heard, everything. I'm getting fire in my belly just thinking about it. Here's to a great departure, Adol.
Gotta love Sahad, man. What a great person. Oh, wow, that's gonna be pushing you right in the face. I did all the Master Kong skills that I got up, so because of that, look at our friend that we have right there. We have Master Kong's gonna help us out during the Beast Raids. If it isn't... No, I don't want to talk to Ray. I want the cabbages. It isn't obvious. We're finishing up the last part. Well, I'm doing a lot of the completion stuff. I think we'll still have a couple more quests to do because I don't have maxed out everybody's approval rating. But I maxed out a decent amount of them. And if it's not also obvious, we need another set of seeds that we don't have yet either. But let's stop stalling and let's keep going. Let's venture onwards to Seren. Also, I found the last person. The person from Zeltka or whatever. I'm pretty sure she's a reference to... She's a reference from a previous game in the Yeast series. Yeast Memories of either Kelska, whatever it is. Where'd she go? I just want to show that I rescued her too before we go to Seren Garden. Because that's the last castaway. We had 24 castaways, and we have this kind of extra area that we went to as well. We could do that heart-to-heart. I might do that one off-screen. But where is she? I just want to show her to people because I believe she's not... This one. I don't know if she was a player that you could actually play as or what, but I'm pretty sure... I'm like 90% sure she's a call-out to the former Yeast games. But let's go to Seren Garden. See that map? Looks pretty nice, right? 94% complete.
Whoa, this place is amazing.
the same place from Donna's memories. What a relief. The prayer tree was able to protect Seren Garden after all. This place is beautiful! Yes, but the Tree of Psyches is...
It seems much bigger than when we saw it in your memories.
Let's examine it.
Back in the Seren Garden, and Donna's prayer sapling did wonders. How's it doing? Not good. It didn't work. The tree has continued to grow since my era, and while it's grown in power, it seems the number of psyches still isn't enough. I'm sorry I got your hopes up, everyone. Is there another way? I don't know. Well, we gotta try something. I read about this in a book. Just give the tree more fertilizer, then it'll grow. Would mean for more psyches. Oh, crap, I skipped that. If it were possible, Donna wouldn't have needed to work so hard. What should we do, Idle? My head's no use for this sort of thing. Cue the Wardens of Evolution. It's so weird Nana can talk about them casually because these guys were the people who... It seems like they kind of lost faith in anything and just kind of accepted the Lacrimosa instead of going about it. Whoa, what's going on here? This place should have been destroyed by the tectonic shifts that predated the human era. This is her doing, no doubt. No matter. Restoring the garden was an exercise in futility. Come on, Sarai, take off the hood, man. It's no use. Sarai. That's one of the reasons why it's important to remember Olga and Sarai from before, so... It's kind of nice. Adol, you and your companions may rest easy. As I said before, we were merely observing you. You have my word that we will not cause harm to you or this place. Your word, huh? I think we can trust him. Are you sure? Yes, they said the same thing to me in my era. Their duty is just to observe. Why become here? We sense an abundance of psyche, so we came here to assess the situation. The restoration of this garden would explain why we felt the way we did. We learned that you're the creator of Seren Garden. Why would a Warden of Evolution create a means of defying the Great Tree? I understand now. You are sharing Donna's memories amongst yourselves. Surely you know what makes somebody worthy of being chosen to become a Warden. Only the brightest soul among the species is worthy of being chosen. Correct, which is why I tried to do exactly what Donna is attempting. I defied the Lacrimosa in hopes of saving my people. Did you all do that? Yes, though our species and eras differ, that one commonality runs through us all. I extensively researched the Lacrimosa, foregoing food and sleep in hopes of saving my people. I discovered that it could be stopped, but only by amassing a vast number of psyches. Thus, I did use all my knowledge and power to build Seren Garden. Even so, the psyches I amassed in my era were few to a number, and having done all I could, I watched my world die. My word! I too tried to save my world, using the same means of my compatriot here. But the outcome was no different. The span of time required to amass the number of psychics is beyond your reckoning. I don't get it. Why'd you even become wardens in the first place? Our families and loved ones were taken from us. Can you imagine what it feels like to be the last living member of your species? Only the omnipotent might of a god could unleash the heaven's wrath upon Eternia. Faced with the power of the Lacrimosa, all we could do was succumb to despair. When psyches succumb to despair, they are captured by the Great Tree of Origins. By this process, the Great Tree creates a new Warden of Evolution. But if that's true, then you of all people should understand the situation that we find ourselves in. There's a chance of preventing the Lacrimosa no matter how small, then we... You have my sympathies, but please do not misunderstand me. I have since come to accept the necessity of the Lacrimosa. As a warden, I have witnessed this world's iterations for a long time. Stagnation and deformation accumulate as long as a single species continues to claim unabated dominion over the earth. Ugh. The The species must be refreshed periodically to maintain the integrity of the Earth. It's like climate change nowadays! There is no reason why you humans should be exceptions to this rule. Yeah, you're right. What did you say? Haha, Adol was it? Your words lack conviction. I also selfishly defy the Lacrimosa until the very end. Your sentiment is not lost on me. Adol would not have been chosen to become the warden if you were the type to give up. Now, this too must be the will of the great tree. The more you hope, the more despair is created when that hope is finally crushed. Let us allow Adol to do as he pleases. It may hasten both his and Donna's ascension into our fold. I'm sure the great tree is eager to welcome back its disgraced daughter. So be it. We will provide you with as much advice as we are permitted. Really? Yes, please listen carefully to what I'm about to say. If you wish to defy the Lacrimosa, then you must grow the tree. But I thought it didn't have enough psyches to grow. How are we supposed to... The psyches flowing into here belong to those who lived before the Lacrimosa appeared. The innumerable psyches of those who faced the rejection are contained within the great tree. Should you release those psyches from the great tree, the number of psyches flown into here will increase and cause the tree to grow. How do we release the psyches from the great tree? I'll explain that process in greater detail once you arrive. Adol, can you make your way to the great tree of origins? Yeah, I got you. We'll be waiting for you at the great tree. Make sure you come fully prepared so you can face what lies ahead without regret. He didn't sound very convinced we can stop the Lacrimosa. The nerve of him! The Lacrimosa is the law of the land. They've become observant for a long time, so I can understand why they might be skeptical. But we're not turning back. Yeah, we don't do anything, the world's gonna end. Much as I'd love to walk away from this, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's go, Adol. Just like Sahad said, we gotta do what we gotta do. What's over here? Oh, we were already over here. This is just this area. Yeah, that's nothing. So they said when the time's right, we gotta go to the great tree, come fully prepared. You don't really have to come fully prepared. If you notice, if you've been keeping a more close look at things, you know that Orin has been giving us rewards for exploring more of the terrain, and we only have 93.5% basically. You're gonna be able to come back. It's a good sentiment to become pretty prepared before you go there, which I did do a lot. I upgraded certain weapons. I can probably actually level up Donna now that I think about it with these things that I have here. Maybe not? No, I won't have enough. Okay. Well, either way, the sentiment still stands. You do want to become pretty prepared when you get to the Great Tree. They told us to come to the Great Tree, but what do we do about the fog? We couldn't get through it before. But it's opening a path. Ba-boom. What? It's inviting us inside. Fine by me. Ready at all?
Emergency! Emergency! Castaway Village raided! Raided!
Is it being raided?
Many primordials! If you
Should I go back?
Come back!
If I have time. So I'll be having time later on. Oh, but we are in the Temple of the Great Tree. Remember where Donna was doing all of her stuff before? We are now in the temple. Actually, no, we were in the temple before. We were here before. Oh, we gotta find the other way out. That's what it was. So which way do we have to go? Oh, there's a save point over here. We could just warp to it. How nice. Now that there isn't any barrier stopping us. Wait, was that the right way? Near here to go. Yeah, this way. This way. Now the question is, do we fight somebody again? Nope, we're good. We will be doing that beast raid. I'm probably going to be doing it off screen, to be honest.
Okay, we made it to the Great Tree. But now what?
I don't see the wardens anywhere.
We've been expecting you, Adol. Please wait while the path to Octus opens.
Octus? So bright!
Look,
That's a warp gate. I never imagined one would be inside the Great Tree.
Adol, please step into the gate.
We're gonna step into the gate in the next episode. Yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger. It's a really cool area, but one of the things that I like that I didn't even get to mention, the Wardens of Evolution aren't really fighting against you. If anything, they're not helping you a ton, but it's such a nice, different dynamic of they're not really rooting for you, they're not really rooting against you, but they understand where you're coming from, so they're willing to offer the advice. They're not enemies that you would expect that you can't destroy stop the Lacrimosa, the cycle of death, selection and rejection, stuff like that. But we're going to be going in there in the next episode, and trust me, it's pretty cool.